I'm going to attempt to answer the requests that I've gotten to show how to hollow grind. The way I do it is not the only way, it's just one way. It may not even be the best way, just how I do it. With a stationary camera, I mean my camera is going to be sitting on that little tripod. Hopefully it will give you an angle where you can see. We're going to hollow grind on this blade. As you may know from previous videos that I've put out, when I hollow grind or start grinding on it, I've already heat treated the blade, so this has been heat treated. But basically, you want to make sure your grinder is set up to a height that's comfortable for you. You want to keep your elbows in at your side, and you're not moving your arms back and forth. You're kind of swaying your body, at least when you first start out. I use the bottom half of the wheel when I'm grinding. When I'm grinding, I want to keep the knife straight up and down like this. I don't tip it one way or the other to try and make the grind higher or lower. And stay on this part of the wheel. You'll get a groove, the shape of the wheel, cut into the steel, and you'll be able to actually feel that as you grind. Occasionally you'll see me take the knife out of camera view and it's going into that bucket of water again to just not change the temper on the steel. There's a bunch of stuff, as you can tell, laying around. The hazards of a small workshop and working on multiple projects at once. Let me get the camera set up and give it a start. Alright, hopefully from this angle you'll be able to see what I'm doing, but going to work on the bottom half of the wheel again. I don't wear gloves when I grind because I want to feel if the steel gets too hot. If you change the color of the steel while you're grinding, you've changed the temper of the steel. But same as before, wear a respirator, wear eye protection. The only difference is I'm not wearing gloves when I do my hollow grinding. Let's go ahead and get started with the 50 grit belt. Again, keeping it on this side. I'll show you after the passes so you can see how it's cutting into the steel, and gradually that grind will come higher and higher and higher. Okay, as you can see, there's not a whole lot to it. You got your initial plunge here, and you try and keep that grind as even or the way you want it. I mean, if you want it to come up higher at the end, you can make it do that. or higher in the back, however you want to do it. That's with a 50 grit belt, and then I progress through a 120, a 220, and then a 400 grit belt. Is usually the last one I need. I'll finish up on the soft wheel with the 400 or the 220 and the 400. I've got the video out called Soft Wheel Grinding, and you can see how that helps take out most of the scratches. We'll do the other side and try and make it look the same. One of the things, let me move the camera a little bit, that I didn't explain, when I'm grinding, let's see if I can get it so you can see it, I don't hold the knife on the flat of the wheel like that. I want to hold it straight up and down, but I grind on the edge of the wheel. I'm going to exaggerate it a little bit here. It's not quite that much. The edge of the wheel. I find that when I grind on the flat side of the wheel like that, the belt tends to grab the knife and it chatters up and down a little bit more. When I do it on the edge just a little bit, I mean it's very, very slight, it doesn't do that as much. But that's how I hollow grind. Hopefully that is helpful to you, and thanks for watching.